Midnight 3-Minute Radio. Good evening, this is Professor Yomashin. Today, I will explain the case of a serial killer from the perspective of criminal psychology in 3 minutes. Let's dive into the darkness of a criminal's mind. Masten Milimo Wanjala was a man whose name became synonymous with fear and horror across Kenya. A soccer coach by profession, he preyed on vulnerable children, using his position to gain their trust before subjecting them to unspeakable horrors. His crimes were chilling, involving the abduction, Dr. GGNG, and in some cases, the blood draining of his victims. The total number of victims remains uncertain, but estimates suggest at least 10 children were murdered by Wanjala. Wanjala's terror began in 2020 when he was first arrested. But in a shocking turn of events, he managed to escape from police custody, reportedly with the help of corrupt officers. This escape allowed him to continue his spree of child abductions for several more months. He would lure children with promises of food or shelter, only to overpower and Dr. G them. In some instances, he even drank their blood, often directly from their veins. His actions were so monstrous that the media quickly dubbed him the vampire killer. After months of terror, Wanjala's life came to a brutal end. His fate was sealed by an enraged mob in his local village, who had finally tracked him down. The villagers, disgusted by his crimes and the apparent failure of the police to prevent further atrocities, took matters into their own hands. Wanjala was lynched before the police could intervene. This violent end highlighted the deep frustration felt by the local community, who had watched in horror as their children were taken from them, unable to protect them. The media's coverage of Wanjala's crimes, including reports from BBC, The Daily Beast, and Capital FM, painted a picture of a monster hiding in plain sight. While these reports sensationalized his actions, the true tragedy was how a man in a position of trust was able to exploit his authority to commit such heinous acts. His ability to evade capture for so long, aided by police corruption, only underscored the systemic failures that allowed his killing spree to continue. Wanjala's case continues to resonate with many, raising questions about the failings of both the legal system and the social systems meant to protect children. How could a man like Wanjala operate freely for so long? The deep scars left by his crimes are still felt in the community, who must now grapple with the aftermath of his reign of terror. His story is a horrifying reminder of the depths of human depravity and the terrifying reality of what can happen when the systems meant to protect society fail. Stay tuned for the next spine-chilling episode. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up.